All right, chat. We're about to lock in. Let me open all my shit up so we can start counting. What song is this from? It sounds so familiar. Most likely when you're off work. Oh, of course. Yeah, same here, basically. I will definitely be in close touch, and I would like to be able to send you updates on when or like how the video's coming. But just don't. The one thing I do have to say is I do sometimes really suck at responding. So I try to tell people this, and it is something I'm working on. Just don't take it to heart. If I don't respond, do not take it to heart. It's not anything personal. I just suck at it. I genuinely just suck at it. But that's not an excuse, you know. Like I said, I am just constantly in the midst of doing something for gaming or like videos or I don't know, all the above. So what's up, chat? Man, did I tell y'all the Valentine's Day story that happened recently? Oh yeah, I ignored Gravy every fucking day. All the time, actually. Dude, I waited. So Valentine's Day, check this out. Partner and I, we get home, and I believe it was on a Friday, I want to say. We go home and we're like, man, let's order some Thai food. That just sounds really yummy. There's a good local spot that we know of, and why not? You know, just great shit. So we order it, and it says pick up in like 20-25 minutes. So we're like, okay, cool. I'll just wait a bit. We'll hang out, and then I'll go pick up the food. So I leave the house. It's a little snowy out, and I take my time on purpose anyway, because there's no rush to get there. And so I get there, and I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up for so-and-so. And you know what they tell me with a dead straight face? They look at me and they go, okay, it's gonna be about an hour wait, sir. And I'm like, an hour? Your website said 25 minutes. It's already been 25 plus an hour? They're like, yeah, we're so sorry. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Okay, sure. So I wait, and I wait, and I wait. I waited 45 minutes. But I tell you what, that was the most bomb food ever. One of the foods that was low-key worth the 45-minute wait. Like, I was pissed when I got home because I had work the next day, and it was already like 9:30 by the time I got home with food. But I tell you what, I would do it again. I would do it again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Food is always worth it. I would have left and went to Taco Bell. Nah, let me tell you, drunken noodles go so hard. That sauce is to die for. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it was any other day outside of Valentine's, oh, we for sure would have went somewhere else. But no. Nope. We wanted Thai food. I always tell people, you know, when people are like, oh, I really want ice cream, but I shouldn't. I'm like, why not? Go get some goddamn ice cream. Because what's going to happen is you're going to sit here and you're going to talk about eating ice cream or how much you want ice cream. And then you're just going to think about it all day. And you're going to crave and probably eat other junk food. And think about, you know, like it's just not hitting as much as ice cream. And then you finally get to the ice cream and you're like, okay, I'm satisfied. Well, you've been thinking about it all day. Like, you should have just went and got the thing when you wanted it, you know? That's something I recently, not too long ago, learned how to do. Because I used to, like, restrict myself to, I guess, not junk food, but, like, I don't know, like a bag of chips. I'm like, it's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I should have actual food. Maybe I should eat eggs. And now, every now and then, when I crave something, I will do it. I will just go make it. So otherwise, I'm going to think about it all day. I don't do it every week, every day. But like, bro, we've had this brownie mix, no joke, since New Year's Eve. And I am just now making this. One of the boxes, by the way. So we have 2 of them. And I just wanted brownies. I was like, I've been thinking about it. So I went to the gym today. I hit chest. Hit 145 in stride. Or 135 in stride. It was a good day. It was a great day, actually. I did my 100 chest ups, if you will. I mean, I guess you can call them pull-ups, but they're really chest ups. Hella worth. Hella worth. Yeah, the gym's been fucking great lately. I feel like, you know, I probably could go one more day a week. Or maybe just do extra stuff like abs. I just haven't been. You start my back day with 100 pull-ups? 10 by 10? Yeah. No, same. That's exactly what I do. So right now I'm doing assisted pull-ups because I can't do like a full pull-up on my own, but I'm working towards it. So I started at 130 and then I knocked it down to 115, and then today I actually knocked it all the way down to like 100. And so I'm just gonna keep working my way up and shave off 15 pounds every time I feel like I'm getting there, and hopefully that, you know, will get me to where I need to be. So, yeah. I'm sure eventually I'm gonna get there. It's been pretty awesome. So, chat. Oh. I need you to answer this question for me. Do y'all lick the spoon with brownie mix on it, yes or no? I would say I would cook the brownies first and maybe lick if I want to try a taste. I fuck with raw batter. Call me weird. But since I was a kid, I've been indoctrinated into the idea, the philosophy of licking spoon batter. Whether it's cake batter, brownie batter, frosting, it don't matter. I'm licking it. Give it to me. I'm a #real eater. I am a #real eater. Also, for anyone new here, this is my first ever shiny hunt, by the way. I have not completed, I put that in the title now, but I have not completed a shiny hunt before. And the specifics with this is that if I get Treecko over odds, which is 40.96, I gotta get him tatted. And same with the rest of the crew, because this is a shiny badge quest. So fingers crossed, because I have about close to 2,000 resets-ish left. And everyone I talked to was like, oh, you're half odds, that's nothing. And I'm like, well, okay, fine, that's awesome, but what, do you not understand what's at stake here? Like, I don't know, it's just not good enough for me. I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna need a bit more than that. So I watched a YouTube short the other day. Check this out, chat. Did you know that Ed Sheeran, you know the song that's like, it's called like Shape of You, I believe? Or no, it's called Thinking Out Loud. And it's that song that's like, when your legs don't work like they used to before. You know that song? Dude, Marvin Gaye tried to sue Ed Sheeran for $100 million because he said that his song was copied. All the chords and everything. And so they went through this like extended long ass trial, and it was just super exhausting. And the trial came to a close because they concluded that you cannot copyright, you cannot patent musical chords, because that would mean songs all the way from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and 90s. You would have, everyone else should be in the same exact lawsuit then. You would have to sue the entire music industry, because you can't sue like a, I don't know, like a G to A to D chord. Like, you just can't do that, you know? And yes, Ed Boy brought his guitar to court for this. That's the real zinger, is that he brought it to court and was like, oh, is this your song? Dung, 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 dung. Like, just, that's it. He was just playing chords and was showing them that, like, hey, you know, this isn't your song. This is just chord progression. And they just retaught the entire chord system music theory. And how like chord progression works and yada yada, how they write songs and shit. It's not like rocket science, you know? But the nerve of some people to be like, hey, I made that song and it kind of sounds like mine. And now I want the money that you're making because I should have been more famous than you. I was just born in the wrong time. It's like, dude, come on. Like, Marvin Gaye has to be retired rich. So much so, he's probably still making money off his music. Just like Mariah Carey. Even though she's on a different level. But you know what I mean, man. I don't know, the nerve of some people. And I thought that was crazy because it's funny. At the end of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's like this stupid Ed Sheeran song that plays. It's like you beat the game, I'm sobbing crying because like the greatest conclusion of any Pokemon story had just like occurred. And then of course, you know, 2 seconds later, Ed Sheeran is playing in my ear, and I just started busting out laughing. So I was like, they chose Ed Sheeran, of all people. Like, I don't have any beef with Ed Sheeran, but there's definitely better music, in my opinion, that they could have chosen. Don't tell Akko that one, though. Akko is a huge Ed Sheeran head. Huge Ed Sheeran head. You gotta be careful with how you choose your words on that. Axie of Awesome? No. For the Axis of Awesome? Is this chord progression? Wait, is that Jack? Is this Jack Black?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jordan. I'm Lee. And we are the Axis of Awesome.
This is not Jack Black.
Yeah, we've been a comedy rock band for close to 40 years now. And all that time we've never...
It's dead simple to write a pop.
You're,
My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure.
Well, that's just 2 songs that are similar. That's not a
Forever young,
3
I
songs.
wanna be forever young. I won't hesitate.
Yo,
no
Klonoa,
no more.
Dream
It
Traveler.
cannot wait.
Thank you for the
I'm
follow.
yours. This is the
Appreciate
way
it.
you
Holy
left
shit, I
me.
can't talk.
I'm not pretending. No love, no hope, no glory, no happy ending. 'Cause you were amazing. We did
What the fuck, man?
things. If I could, then I would.
Holy
I'd go
shit.
wherever you will go.
Do they use the same chords? Is that the point of this? That's pretty awesome. That's pretty Axis of Awesome, might I say. That's fucking awesome. Dude, a bunch of goats just making dope music. The first thing I said is that Jack Black? Dude, not everything is Tenacious D. There will never be another band. Did y'all know Jack Black was in the Minecraft movie? And that's how. And that's why. That's just a reference to back when I was in my YouTube Shorts bag. Oh my god, I didn't tell y'all. This past Sunday, I was driving to work, okay? It's early in the morning. It was like 7 6:40-ish, and I'm on my way to work, and there's like a couple of highways next to me, like these overpass bridges, so I can't really see anything. And so I'm getting onto the highway, and that kind of opens up this landscape so you can see the sun and like the sky and stuff. And I look up, and I saw one rainbow, and I continue driving, and then I finally get past this herd of trees, and I saw not one, not two, but 3 rainbows, all staggered. It was like one rainbow here, skip, tab, one rainbow here, skip, tab, 3rd rainbow on the right side. It was fucking dope. The craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Why didn't you take a picture of it? Because I was fucking driving. And you know, I'm a studious student. I'm a studious driver. So I didn't take my phone out. But just, if you can believe me, you should believe me. If you have the opportunity to believe me. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I also wanted to tell this story last night about it was about the old man Jenkins that I work with. So remember the story I told yesterday for anyone that was there in stream, maybe who was listening? I told this story about this old guy, and this old guy was he had a brother, and they built this Mustang, and they ran from the cops, and then like the cop was like, hey, you broke my radar and shit like that. The same guy tells me one more story before I had to cut him off and be like, hey, I'm gonna go eat, talk to you later. So he tells me about how he had worked a shitload of overtime and saved up for this motorcycle. And this motorcycle was like his prized possession. He would take it out every weekend and like clean it, wax it, make it look pretty, go ride with people. It was awesome. And so he gets it all sparkly and done, and he goes out and he goes like downtown. And he parks his motorcycle. He goes inside to this convenience store and he grabs something, and he comes out, and some random fucking guy who was kind of drunk is on his motorcycle. And he was like, I guess just sitting there acting like he was riding it, you know, and like messing around on it. And so the old guy is like, hey dude, get the fuck off of my bike. And you know you're on my bike, right? And he's like just completely oblivious to this, just ignoring him. He knows he's being talked to. And he's like, you know, I don't know if the guy had hearing problems or what. He must not have heard me. So I tell him again. And then he still is ignoring me. And the guy starts like calling over some chick, trying to catcall her. And he said that right there was like the last straw for him. And so he crashed out, asked him to get off of his bike one more time, except this time it was pretty angrily. And the guy still wasn't listening. So he said he literally took the guy by his shoulders, ripped him off of his bike, and he beat the shit out of him so badly and so hard that he put the guy in a fucking coma. He just like went into a blind rage, beat him bad into a coma. And so, of course, he gets arrested. The other guy gets arrested too. Or I guess maybe detained. And they go to court later on. And they go through this like long trial of like what happened, the details, witnesses, yada yada, all the above. And he said, I was looking at about 18 years facing up in court for like attempted manslaughter or something like that. But he said, and like assault and stuff like that. But he said his lawyer was a fucking goat, because his lawyer was able to read into this, and there's a loophole that So there's a little birdie out there, okay? A little birdie told me there's something called property tax. And if you pay property tax on something, depending on where you live, on your piece of property, you are allowed. And I'm just, listen, bro. I'm just quoting what the old man told me. But allegedly, there's a law out there that was made in like the 60s or the 1600s or some shit like that, that you're allowed to legally kill someone if you warn them verbally twice to get off of your property, and they don't. And so because of that loophole, his lawyer was able to get the entire case dropped off of his name. He was found not guilty, and the guy was put in a coma for like 3 weeks. And that was nuts. And he said since then, he's been like good behavior. He worked all kinds of jobs and all this stuff. And that was cool. And I was like, well, I guess I can't really ask you anymore, but shit, if I knew you back then, if I needed help and I was getting bullied or something, might have maybe called you over or something. Shit. But no, interesting old man. Whether or not both of the stories he told me were true or not, the Mustang one was definitely true because he had pictures, which leads me to believe that maybe the coma story was partially true, partially not. But apparently he was paying property tax on his motorcycle, which is how he got off the hook. Yeah, murder the legal degree. I don't know, it's crazy. If you know any better stories than Spider, why don't you tell them? That doesn't make you sleepy. Off topic, were the brownies good? They were fire, actually. Phenomenal. They're fudgy and just, it was amazing. I don't think that's an L old man. I think he's probably a little lonely. Maybe a little sad, maybe a little bitter that he's still working right now, and I don't know. I like talking to old people, whether I actually give a shit about them or not, because they offer so much insight, and I think that the things that they do are just so outdated in a way that's hard to reciprocate. And it's just funny to see the clear difference between generations. And I like talking to them because I don't know, I like getting insight from people. Like, everyone has such a unique, different life from one another, and it kind of makes you think about, like, what your life could have been if you ended up going down that route. Because it could very well happen to anyone. Can I have a bite of the brownie? No. Absolutely not. Everyone else can, except you, though. What's up, Subin? Welcome to the stream. You in need of a story to stay up? Me looking up inappropriate children books. I saw something that I don't know how true any of this is, okay? Every time I see something on the internet, especially when it comes to real life stuff, I've actually filtered out a lot of news articles and a lot of just news notifications on my feed because it was doing damage to me and affecting me negatively. So I've removed it from my life. And if I'm really interested, I'm sure I can just go watch the fucking, like, I can just search up the news for today on Google and just read it myself, but I choose not to. But I ended up seeing this one article that popped up on my feed because someone I followed, quote, tweeted it. And it was talking about how apparently children's books are being banned, or a children's book is being banned because it was teaching kids. It was a book about a, like, Ginger, like a redhead kid that was being bullied, and how basically just teaching kids to be nice to one another regardless of your skin color, your hair color, stuff like that. And they banned the book. They took it off of shelves. The fucking US government banned it. Which I'm not surprised with like how things are going right now, but I just thought it was kind of interesting and funny. The fact that you brought up like children's books is just so stupid though, because it's like, damn, I don't know. What is a good children's book? There's 2 specific children's books I remember. And I think now, knowing that I have ADHD, I honestly feel like this is a pretty good... I don't know, it's pretty good for me, the fact that I can remember a few things from my childhood. And one of the books being, it was about this rainbow fish with like different scales on it. It was like a rainbow colored scaled fish. And I couldn't tell you what the book is about, but I do remember what it was like, the cover page of it and the title of it or something. It's something about a rainbow fish, okay? And like it would go through the story of this fish who would like talk to other fish and creatures in the ocean and teach you about them. It was super fucking cool. I was gonna read an excerpt from Mike Haweck Gets Hard, but that's so fucked. Oh no, please continue. Actually, please continue. I'm interested now. Is it just called the rainbow fish? I guess so. Yeah, probably. If you give a mouse a cookie and some turtle and some hedgehog. What's the other book I remember reading? I'm sure if y'all bring some up. God, dude, is it bad that I full on remember Fahrenheit 451? You know why I constantly think about that book so much? Dude, when I first read that, I laughed my fucking ass off because I was like, yeah, there's no way in hell the government would ban books. That's so stupid. Like, no one gives a shit about books like that, you know? Like, books are just whatever, man. They're never gonna stop the flow of knowledge, and even if they tried to, people would just read them anyway. You know, word gets around somehow. And it's just funny, because now if you read Fahrenheit 451, there's a little bit of realism to it, but before, it used to feel like fiction, and you're like, huh, holy shit. Yeah, wait, maybe I should give that another read, actually. Mike Haweck was getting soft and limp. Mike Haweck needed to get hard and stop being a wimp. Mike Haweck met up with H-Box during Genesis. Mike Haweck got soft when he found out that H-Box pissed himself live on set. Mike Haweck was starting to get a little bit of a chub until he saw H-Box crying mid-set. Giving so-and-so the motherfucking work on set. I don't know where I was going with that. Low-key loved that book because of how much I disliked it. Yeah, me too. It's the one book I will remember as an adult of how much I hated it because of I had to read it 2 years in a row for a summer book report. It was fucking stupid. So stupid, but I don't know. I guess I kind of like it, understanding what the book is about now. I will never go back and read it though. Trust me, that was just for the clip. I'm not gonna go back and reread that. Tell you what though, if you want an actual good book recommendation for all my bookworms out there, which I feel like is pretty rare, I don't know. I don't know the geopolitical scope of kids nowadays, or just anyone nowadays. But if you're into books, you should read Ender's Game. There's a movie out there. If you're not a bookworm, the book is way better. And trust me, I'm a big anime watcher, like visual novel person, visual learner person. But if there's one book that made me feel like I really lived through it, is Ender's Game. Holy shit. That book is fucking juiced. Juiced up like crazy. Hashtag Juice World, dude. I don't know why I said that, but it's a really good book. It's about these aliens that are at war with humans and this kid who's in military training to fight the aliens. And unfortunately, I can't really tell you much more because this is the one thing I refuse to spoil for anyone in the chat. But it's a really interesting book, and there's a huge, like, plot to it, huge twist, and that's all I'm giving you. Matter of fact, also suffered to make a book report on it. It's, you know, that's not even like one of those things that you can say, oh, we probably went to the same school. No, because every school in America was making kids write reports on that fucking book. Such a global phenomenon. Nerd. Oh, whatever. I mean, I guess I still am. I'm hunting for a shiny Pokemon. What's up, Machuca? I'm 2014 posting. I'll stand by it. 2014 was a great year. Have a good one. I exist in the past. Thanks for coming out. Good luck on your future exams. I'm sure you'll be on spring break very soon. And then you'll just have more exams once you come back. Some colleges make you take exams before spring break. It depends. You're old. You didn't have to read that one, but you still can. You have the freedom to. Fahrenheit 451, Animal Farm, George Orwell cooked up some books that just stay in your brain due to you thinking. Yeah, that's real. It's very real. It's funny how a lot of the things as a kid that adults used to tell you, and they would be like, oh, haha, you know, like, you're gonna really appreciate this when you're an adult, and you probably aren't even listening to anything I say, but one day you're gonna come back to me and be like, Mr. Johnson, you know, remember that summer report that you made me fucking do as a kid? Yeah. So, I actually really appreciate it. And you know what? I do. I low-key do. Shout out. Big shout out to all my teachers. No, they were hired for a reason. What's up, B? Shiny Treecko, please. Shiny Treecko, please save me. Like this. Shiny Treecko, please save me. If you're in there, if you're up above somewhere, please, we need you. Do y'all know that meme of that guy who's being arrested in his car? And he's got his hands up like this, and he's like, Donald Trump, please save me. I know I'm about to be arrested by the cops. Please save me. I know you're out there. And I'm like, why the fuck are you like... First of all, cringe. I would just... Honestly, you're probably better off jumping off of the bridge next to you. Number two... The fuck are you... Like, why him? Just watch the 12-minute clip compilation on YouTube. If someone else makes one, I ain't making that. I ain't making the 12-minute clip compilation. I'm uploading the VOD to the ! VOD channel. I thought you were going to talk about the succulent Chinese meal. No, the succulent Taiwan... Or... Yeah, the Taiwanese food. Beautiful. That's cuisine. That's real cuisine. You want some good ass food? Get some Thai food, man. Drunken noodles really had me drunk in love. Does it come with egg roll? Yes. Yeah, it actually does. No, there's a really good Chinese food place down the street from us that I always heard the meme of like, oh, does it come with egg roll? And then I went to this, I've never had that happen to me before till we went to this Chinese food restaurant. It's owned by a family. It's like got an old menu that like the pictures are starting. You can tell that the pictures they were fresh, but now they're old and aged and they're all turning like green and a little discoloration is on there, you know, like the whole menu's yellow and I'm sure it like the screen used to be white, but now it's yellow and like it's got the classic like slidable letters that are on there. So you can tell they haven't changed the menu since whenever they opened that restaurant. I love Thai food, but also look up succulent Chinese meal. It's a bit of a dude getting arrested and saying some crazy stuff to get out of prison. Really?
Scientifically speaking, it come with a growl. It's a logical fallacy. It come with a growl. Liberals don't. And you to know, despite it come with a growl, studies
They don't.
actually find that it come with a growl.
No, they don't. No, listen. They trust me. They do not want you to... Oh, this guy! I know this clip.
Just a moment, you just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese
Oh, that's
meal.
a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one.
It looked like they were about to
Are you waiting
kiss.
to receive my... yes.
This frame right here, look, dude, they might be drunk in love off the noodles.
I see that you know your judo...
Right here, look, he was about to fucking whip him around. Fucking, hey, he almost had him like this. Hold on. Dude, I'm telling you. Dude right here, peep this. Peep the arm here. He was about to turn around. You know what was gonna come next, okay? A succulent Chinese meal? What was the crime here? He was about to Mario and Sonic kissing that shit. Who's got the picture of the cat starter from, is it Scarlet and Violet? And the trainer who are next to each other and there's like a heart above them as if they just kissed. Democracy Manifest. That's a nice headlock, sire. What was that guy arrested for? He had the whole squad on him. Sprigatito. Someone should put that on a bottle of the vodka Tito's. You know how hard that would sell? Just for enjoying a succulent Chinese meal. Tough, man. Actually tough. I can't imagine. I've never been arrested before. And I will continue to live up to that shriek. Knock on wood. I actually got pulled over. Was it this month? It was... No, it was the end of January. I specifically remember this because the end of every month, for anyone who doesn't know, cops are always out because they're trying to fill their quota, okay? And I got pulled over because I was running pretty close to like on time at work. And if I didn't get pulled over, I would have gotten to work like dead set at 8 o'clock because that's my start time. And it was like 7:55 and I was like, oh, the light's yellow. If I, make it quickly enough to the light and turn left, I should be there. No big deal. So peep this. It's at an intersection. There's cars that are on the right side. Right? So I'm coming up to the light. There's a highway in front of me I could keep going straight on. You can turn left, and that takes you on this side road. And then the cars that are on the right side of me at the left turn are going to continue going that way. And so I see the light turn yellow, and I'm like, yeah, I can make it. So I turn left, and in the middle of my left turn, the light goes from yellow to red. And I didn't notice anyone next to me because I was just booking it. I was like, I'm going to make it to work. And guess who's at the front of the goddamn fucking line? It is a sheriff. It is a local county sheriff. And that is the last person you want to run into. I wish it was Obama, dude. I would have fucking been like, what's up, my brother? I want to edge getting arrested. Oh, just bring some weed in your car. I'm sure that'll work. But yeah, I got pulled over. Cop comes up to me and the first thing before he says anything to me, he's like, how you doing? I'm like, that was fucking stupid. And he kind of chuckles a little and he's like, got your license, registration? I'm like, yeah. Let me pull out my wallet. So I pull it out and then I get my registration out. I give it to him. And he's like, well, I mean, like, all of your paperwork's good. All your stuff is good. You have a clean record. And he's like, so, you know, obviously, just drive safe. Don't do that again. He was like, I'm going to let you off. I give you a written warning. And I was like, dude, you are my goat. Because getting a ticket for, like, a red light turn, it's like a $300-400 ticket. It is not cheap. That's like the worst of all kinds of tickets you could get. I would much rather get pulled over for speeding. But yeah, he left me off with a written warning. It's the first warning I've gotten here since I moved, which is pretty sick, I guess. Because when I lived in Texas, I got like 4 or 5 tickets, and that sucked. They're all for speeding. One of them, I have gotten pulled over one time, and I had a little J in the car. I was not smoking, thankfully, because sometimes, I do not condone this, chat, but I would sometimes go for a little chill drive, because I didn't want my parents to know. So I'd take my car out, go roll the window down, sometimes go blow one, and then, you know, go back home and chill. Cop pulled me over one time for speeding. I was going exactly 10 miles an hour over because my friends called me to come hang out. And in Texas, everywhere you go, dude, it is so fucking long and far away from each other for whatever reason. And so I was driving. This cop pulls me over for going 10 over. Shit in my pants. I sprayed a bunch of... I used to carry this like can of Febreze in my car. I sprayed the shit out of my car before he came because I was so scared it smelled. Thankfully, he didn't smell shit. But I did get a ticket right before Christmas. It was on like December 23rd. My first year of college. I will never forget that. Never did it again. Tell you what. But I have accepted that I'm definitely very privileged to be able to have all that happen to me. Like, that does not, you know, that doesn't, like, make anything better or worse, I guess. Was this something I said? Does my breath smell? I will rue the day when everyone makes a fucking cancellation thread about me on Twitter. I feel it happening. closer to camera. Maybe I need a big ol' whiff. How's that smell? Snort to cover all 5,000 taste buds. Oh, bless. I brushed my teeth just for this moment. No, on some real shit though, people need to start brushing their teeth more. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think enough people brush their fucking teeth, and it shows. Well, and it smells, too. Did y'all see the new Twitch rollout that's coming? That you can't have over, I think it's like 100 hours of footage on your channel. That's honestly gonna kill a lot of speedrunners. And subathons and all of that. That's gonna suck, man. For some people. Not me, though. I don't stream that much. Not enough people learn about deodorant, too. Oh, I know. I know. I used to go to PAX South and PAX East. And that statement is still very true. I'm gonna need people to learn what fucking water and deodorant is. Speaking of water, I've been to Anime Expo. They care too much about body pillows and not them stanky pits. You know, there was a good week. I can't remember when exactly it was, but there was a week where I guess the Gardevoir life-size plushies came in. My eyes. Oh boy. It was like the most explicit thing I've ever... I just like didn't need to see or know that. Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the internet went extremely feral. It was nuts. Fucking nuts. But I mean, do I like Riolu? Yes. Why? It's a decent Pokemon. I'm more of a Lucario fan than I am Riolu. Riolu is just so baby girl. Or, wait, no. So baby. Not... God damn it. It's gonna get taken. Shit. I don't know. I just like opinions. Same. course you're a Lucario fan. I mean, what is that? The fuck does that mean? What do you mean, of course? I like Lucario. I'm not like a fanboy. I don't hate the Pokemon. Look, clearly some people just haven't seen the Lucario movie, and they need to. That movie is nuts. Deserves every bit of watch time. Every single bit. Yo, the Mystery Dungeon essay video just hit 400 views. It's fucking sick. It's one of my proud videos, but it didn't do very well. In fact, my last two videos haven't done well. But it's okay. The Lucario movie was good, and that was the last Pokemon movie I watched. Yeah, same. I never got to see the Darkrai movie. Dude, I got in trouble that day. My brother and I went to a grocery store. It was a Sunday. And I remember we were kind of picking at each other. And when I was a kid, I used to get super angry. Like to the point where I would bawl my eyes out crying. And I don't know, I was an angry crier. So my brother made me so angry, so upset, and he would just pick at me, like my hair, what I was wearing, how I was acting. He would just do shit to annoy me, stuff like that. And so it gets to a point where I just get so pissed off, and I started kicking him a little, and then we started kicking each other a little. And then it turned into we were getting pissed at each other. So my mom got so mad that she, quote unquote, grounded the both of us. And my brother had to go into his room and basically go, quote unquote, study. While I got all of my electronics taken away. And I had I had to kneel on a bag of rice and stare at a fucking blank wall. Do you understand what that does to your brain chemistry? You do not ever think about doing anything like that ever again. Dude, I don't think I acted out after that. That was the last thing I did. Because before that, I used to get in trouble a lot. And then I was like, dude, I just want to play Pokemon. So I just stopped doing shit. Lucario movie was good. That was a lot. Oh, wait. I read that already. I like Lucario too, but for baby Pokemon, it would be Pikachu, Charmander, Mudskip, and Railu. Interesting. The Zarude movie? I don't think I've seen it. I don't know. I think for me, I think one of my all-time favorites is the Mewtwo movie. That and the Latios and Latias movie is great. I would disown my parents. I don't know. I don't work like that. It's not that serious. Any predictors on what count I get this shiny at? So I've been looking at DSIs for fun, and I always like to look at certain stuff just for fun because I like window shopping, and I saw DSI XLs are actually not that bad. It's on my wish list of stuff, and apparently DSIs play DS games at the highest resolution, higher than a 3DS, which I didn't know. And so I do want one, but yeah, it's just funny because when I was a kid, I used to make fun of the DSI. Because I was like, oh, what do you need a camera for? What are you gonna take pictures at? I still feel that way about the cameras. Like, they could have definitely just made the DSI without the camera on it. Cool concept, bad execution. But yeah, the frames are nice. It's something I want to get. Like I said, it's on my list. It's for sure on my list. So nice. Dude, I want to know why they use Gen 4 music in every single music compilation. It's really good. I just think it's a little overplayed sometimes. I hear this song a lot. I don't know, I just hear Gen 4. It's super popular, so sure, I get it. Alright, one's in chat if I'm getting a shiny within... Let me just make a prediction. What the fuck am I doing? I've gone nonverbal. What kind of food are you making, Gravy? Wait, Gravy, I was gonna ask you because you're super boring. You're a big Squim viewer, right? Or you were, still am. How did you find my channel? Was it through Squim's Discord? I think Squim's been doing more like late night streams, maybe. I haven't been to one in a while. But I remember the first time you hopped in my chat was for the 24-hour Fortnite stream. At least that's like my first memory. And you were like, I did? You pinged his Discord? Did I? No, did I mention everyone in that Discord? Oh no. Oh, I fucking hope not. I'm probably fucking banned from posting. If I'm still in there. I still am. Wait, no shot. Yeah, I'm still in, actually. I haven't gotten shit. I play Fortnite? Sometimes. I just play with my friends. Oh, and the Twitch stuff channel? Okay, okay. Yeah, I used to post in there pretty frequently, when I would go stream Super Mario 64. Just because that era was so crazy for me. It was so difficult. I think my PB, all-time PB is like 23 minutes-ish. It's like 23-ish minutes. I need to do another run someday. It's just not in me. I think I've just seen the game broken way too many times, and I felt like I achieved kind of what I wanted. I got pretty close to like a 20-minute PB. I probably could have kept going, and I feel like my plateau was going to be 20 minutes. I think if I flawlessly got Owless down, Flawless got LB, LJ, and then of course practicing BLJs, stuff like that, it would have been about like 19-18 minutes. And then maybe I learned the Bowser 3 skip, but besides that, you know, that's all I got. I wish I could relate, but I don't have friends. Always attempt to make some. Try to talk to new people. Try to talk to people in Discord. Join new Discords that you haven't before. And just talk in them. And you just make conversation. Going to hop off in a bit. See you later. Have a good one, Yuki. Thank you so much for that game and helping me out and everything. I'm probably going to message you tonight. You don't have to be on the lookout for it, but whenever you get around to it, I would love to schedule something. So if you have like a certain schedule, like I guess availability, definitely let me know. Whenever. Because I'd like to set some up ASAP. It shouldn't be too long, by the way. I would assume it'll only take about 5-10 minutes. I'd say probably realistically 10-15. because I want to be able to interview you and then write about it in the midst of writing the script. So we'll see. We'll figure something out. But have a good night. Thanks for the Prime, by the way. I appreciate it. That's my goat. Dude, I hear this song a lot too. Ah, it's from Super Mystery Dungeon, that's why. So tomorrow, chat, I'm gonna probably have an early stream. Like, I'm probably gonna start the stream around... I'm gonna shoot for 12, maybe 1 p.m. tomorrow. I want to go to the gym, of course, but I'm gonna try to wake up a little early and have the entire day. I'm gonna work on stuff in the morning. And then... because tomorrow, I want to try to make as much progress as possible on Red Rescue Team. I think it's in the books. It's in the cards. You know, I used to shit talk a lot about like all energy drinks and stuff. I used to be super anti-caffeine. And I don't think it's like the greatest thing to pick up. If you need it, then sure. And for me, because caffeine's a stimulant, and because otherwise I'd have to be on like ADHD meds, I don't want to be, that's kind of what I use. And so I've been drinking Monster because it's like, I don't know, it's like the only available thing. I just think it has way too much caffeine. Why do they make drinks that have like 150 milligrams of caffeine? Bro, you can't just give me like 70? 80, 60, I don't know. Why 150? Who the fuck came up with that? It's fucking ridiculous, man. Shiny here. Damn. Welcome back. Dude, what the fuck? Alright, chat. I'm gonna do 2 more. Yes, my leg has. All the time, actually. Two more because the next one's the shiny? Gotcha. Yeah. No, you get it. You get it. The best thing to make it feel better is to stretch, move it around, definitely do some walking around, and I mean, I don't know, sometimes, like, stretching is probably your best bet. A lot of people always talk about, oh, I have pain in my back, I have pain in my, I don't know, my legs, my chest, my arms, something like that. I'm like, dude, are you stretching though? But yeah, that also, like, what'd you do to hurt your leg? Does it hurt or does it just feel numb? I mean, if that's the case, I would... You definitely could have. I would maybe try... I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I would try stretching if I were you. Alright, last shiny. Come on. All my shiny luck is being thrown into this one Treecko. Fuck. Damn, I'm goated. Okay, seriously, last one. Ugh. Wah. Too bad, man. Okay, chat. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Oh, kind of tired. I woke up early today, so that's probably why. I will see y'all tomorrow with Mystery Dungeon, and I'm going to try to knock a lot of it out, and we'll see what happens. Appreciate the fun stream. Thank you to Yoki for fixing the game for us and allowing me to, I don't know, experience greatness. And if y'all haven't already, join the Discord. Go subscribe to the VOD channel. And see y'all tomorrow. Bye, chat. Thanks, Gravy. That's my goat. Thank you. Literally, thank you. I don't do that enough. So I appreciate it. Alright, peace out, gang. See y'all tomorrow. For another stream. Bye. More content on the way. Sorry if anyone just got here. I will see y'all tomorrow, though. Peace. I'm just too tired.